Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Bit of G-Fuel, get me through the night. Hope you're all well. Let's get straight into it. MLB World Series Game 3. The Astros bounced back. Great game, 4-1. Some fantastic hitting. Pitchers did well. Just really solid baseball. Not much to say. It just wasn't. There's one home run. The catcher for Houston, not super big home run or anything, just really consistent, good quality baseball, really tight baseball. Fielding was good, hitting was good, pitching was fantastic. The guys did a really great job with that, so that was cool. Very good. So that's 4-1 they won, and that takes the series to 2-1. Next game's tomorrow. Probably the lower level pitchers of Corbin and Urquidy. Urquidy for Houston, Corbin for Washington. So not huge names, but they're still fantastic pitchers. So they'll do a good job tomorrow. It's going to be a pivotal game. If Washington wants to win the World Series in their hometown, they need to win tomorrow. It's a must-win to get to that 3-1. They do it. It's 2 games, then 3 games, and then the last 2 will go back to Houston. So Houston, if they can win tomorrow, that means they get a game back at home, so that'll be on their minds. They'll be pushing hard for that, and Washington will just desperately be wanting to win this thing at home, like any club does. So it will be a huge game, definitely one to watch. I'd say it's going to be the hitters' game tomorrow. That you could see someone either explode and go off. I'm going to pick Bregman again. I think Bregman's due for us. He's had the home run the other day, but he hasn't had a breakout game. He's probably going to get AL MVP. I reckon this is the game that's going to be the one where he stands up. Either him or Altuve, who got another 2 hits today, a triple and a double. So he's on fire. But I've got a funny feeling Bregman tomorrow is going to go nuts. Google Maps is implementing speed cameras through their app. So you'll be able to see every speed camera on the planet where Google Maps is. You'll be able to tag them, put them in, and we'll be able to cut out this revenue raising by the scumbag government. I think it's great. There's a lot of heat in America Google got over the government. They were trying to say they can't do that. Obviously, the revenue raisers realise they're going to lose a lot of money they're going to have to think of some other excuse other than crappy safety thing, which it is, as we all know. Speed doesn't kill. It's terrible driving and unskilled drivers, which is the biggest problem. Had I know this, grew up in the Territory, it was unlimited speed pretty much my whole life before I moved to Adelaide, and only just changed a few years ago. And people used to regularly sit on 180 k's an hour driving down the road. So a load of crap. The speed kills. It's just all about being good at driving, which you should be trained and you should be getting a regular. I think every 3 years you should be going back in and getting tested and trained. And if you're not good enough, get your license taken off you. It's not a right. It's a privilege to have a license, and I think a lot of people treat it as a right and don't really care about other people on the roads. So good on you, Google. This is at least going to cut out that revenue raising stuff. So very good. So Google Maps, make sure you've got it on when you're on the phone. Whack it down, chuck it in the cradle, so they can't charge you for using the phone. The other scam they've got now, and save yourself some coin and some points. Tesla, their Roadster 2, which they announced when they did the big on-highway trucks. They talked about that. It's going to do 1.9 seconds to 100. It'll be the fastest production car on the planet. Or 620 mile range, which is nearly close to 1,000 kilometers on one charge. They're putting it off. It's not a high priority for them. He's got SpaceX going. They've got the Ute going, which is their super priority. The 2 Utes coming out. They'll come out before the Roadster. They're pushing that back a bit. It's a luxury high performance car, so they've got a couple other things. They said when it comes out it's going to be even better than what they announced. I don't know how, because what they announced was pretty insane, but it's going to come out with even better figures, better tech, better everything. From what These ones they have, the demos they've got running around, it looks amazing. It's very 458 Ferrari sort of quality level. So yeah, beautiful car. So it'd be very cool to see how that goes once it does come. Intel, the chip manufacturer, got in all your computers. You see them everywhere. There's little stickers on the box. So go on here. They got out of mobile devices for a while. You come down and you've got all your other little companies that do them for your phones and stuff, Qualcomm and stuff like that. Qualcomm and that are going into the computer market, so Intel is going back into the mobile market. It's called, their first one's called Tremont. It's their French name, obviously, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes. They've been out for a while. They sort of got out of it, didn't really fuss them, and obviously they've taken a monster hit from AMD in the last year. AMD's way in front of them on every level, so I guess they're looking to try and get some money back in the bank, and they've got to try and get a bit of a share, I guess. So they're looking for any way they can. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. They are they're a fantastic company, so it'll be a good quality item. Just depends if they can compete with the others. TCI, the cheap electronic company, you would have seen TVs and stuff in like Kmart and Big W and bits and pieces like that. They are bringing out a phone, a foldable phone. It's going to fold out to a 10-inch tablet, and it's a bifold. It's the first two-fold phone. So it's like the Samsung Fold, that's just once. The TCI one is going to be like a cantilever, like a one of those suckers. Yeah. Really? I don't know. I think the Motorola flip phone is the one that's going to really go well. I think that'll work because it's just a flip up and it's a smaller phone. You can chuck in your pocket and it flips up and then you got a whole screen. The Samsung phone's friggin' hugely long and it's got skinny and then it folds open to a decent size, but then you can't move your thumb. So it's only for being pad. So yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it, and it's $2,500 to nearly $3,000 friggin' dollars for it. So yeah. I'll that's sort of the upper echelon, but TCI obviously it'll be coming in cheap. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I don't know, because it folds sort of up like that. I'm not sure how to look at. I'd say it's going to be fairly thick. I'm talking like maybe that thick. So yeah, interesting. Micron, a tech company, they make storage devices, SSDs, your hard drives. So your hard drives, SSDs, the really fast one. If you don't know what I'm talking about. So you get your hard drives, they got an optical disc that spins. Well, then they went to SSD, solid state disc. So it's got nothing spin, it just stores all your photos and history into it. Most computers come out with them now. They've come out with the world's fastest SSD. It's sort of aimed more at data centers at the moment. So maybe your big universities and stuff like that, they'll be getting these in. 9 gigs a second, which is just hugely fast, insanely fast. Going to be a big game changer in storage, which is fantastic because when they bring that stuff out, then the old SSDs will now go down in price, which will make them more affordable, and we can finally get rid of all those normal hard drives, and you'll have SSDs for everything in maybe 4, 5, 10 terabyte for a couple of $100, which is what your hard drives are now. So it'll definitely bring down the price of the stuff we've got now. So great to see it come out, and that is just ridiculous, the speed. Tech is, I don't know how they just keep making this stuff faster, but these guys are brilliant. Good on them. And last one, I just want to throw out a bit of a mention. Obviously, I'm Australian YouTube channel, so it's sort of good to sort of throw a bit of love to the Aussies that are out there that are doing well. And there's one that's going very well at the moment. It's a fishing channel, fishing, travel, adventure. It's called YBS Youngbloods. They're Perth guys too, so that's pretty cool. They're locals. They live and work out of Perth and stuff like that. He's done a great job with his channel. They've got over 1 million subscribers, which is a huge feat for an Australian channel. Awesome. Good luck to him. I got to see their new boat at the boat show. So if you've seen the video on the boat show, you'll see me mention it. Big, beautiful black boat, twin engine thing. It was really, really cool. Yeah, so he's got the new boat out there. He's out there fishing on it. He's got a couple of new episodes to be able to check that out. They go fishing, diving, spear gunning, all sorts of great adventures. him, his girlfriend, his dog, some really good mates, drone stuff, all sorts in there. Some beautiful country they get to go around, so definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something new to check out on the channel and into those sort of things. So yeah, support your local Australians. Again, subscribing's free, so it doesn't hurt anyone. There's no storage or data limits on Google, which is the best thing about it. It's a great tool. Yeah, so support your locals. If you like something, give them some subscribe. Even just a like's fantastic, but subscribe's just as easy as hitting the like, and it really doesn't hurt you. You don't have to get notified all the time. You can still subscribe and help a creator out. Help this guy give you some more info or some more beautiful footage. Anyway, that's about it from me. I'm running the anamorphic again, which I don't know if you realise, so that's why I've chucked this little light in here between my dew fuel, just to get that nice little flare off. It's the, I can't remember the name, Fall. I'll put a link down below for it. Foals anamorphic, $40 on eBay. Can't beat it, and probably just as good as the ones you pay $100-200 for. So definitely worth chucking it on your phone if you're doing any, especially nights, anything to do with lights and that anamorphic, or out where you've got lots of colours, doing any fall stuff, or out in the hills with some beautiful colours out there. It'll really throw it off. Check it out. That's it from me. Another night. Finish me smoko. Get back to work. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So wherever you're coming, we're going out. Don't drink and drive. Look after your mates while you're out there. Have a dance with a pretty girl. And I'll see you all tomorrow. See you guys. Ciao.